Hey, what's going on? So I'm gonna try to remake this video real quick. The last quality wasn't the best, so I'm gonna remake it, and if I stay out of it, hopefully the focus doesn't keep changing it. So this video, real quick, is the main purpose is to get everyone to hopefully not use the app anymore and now use the .com through Safari and emscharts.com. And I'm gonna show you how to get a signature. Basically every iPad, I'm going to put on the home screen an icon, so you can select that and it'll bring you right to this page. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit, I typed in my username login, I'm going to hit login, and this brings you to your home page. If you want to enter your shift stuff out, you can. I don't do that because my people always change. So you're going to come to patient records, create blank chart. This is just like you'd be doing it on a computer. So as we run through this report, I'm just going to go over a couple quick things that I see we usually have issues with. But other than that, so this is your first page. So you should be filling this really all out while you're en route to the call. It's the start of your report. Unless you're going to the urgent care, you should have time to pretty much do all this. The downfall of using the .com is that you do need the internet. So if you're going to Canyon Lakes and you know you're not going to have internet, maybe just get the information if you need it on a scrap piece of paper, or just wait if the patient's alert and oriented and you can get it all en route. But this page you can fill out who the crew members are, and if you don't fill these out right now, the crew members and the receiving, you'll actually have to type in. And I will show you what that is going to be like real quick. Because right now you just select Jaga or whatever and it auto selects it. But if you don't, and you go to new page and then come back, it does the lookup where you're going to have to type in, I just usually do the state, so I'll go to state, I'll come down to Ohio, search Ohio, and then Cleveland Clinic, and we went to Hillcrest. And same for the crew members. The one good thing about last name or whatever, if you're searching, you can do BO and do %sign, or just B %sign and hit enter, and it'll search anybody in with a B, and you can select that, and then, or any other letter. So, and that's for the same for anything you're searching in here. So that's really it for the first page. And I can pretty much do the entire first page except for the times while we're en route. Same thing with this. You can do DO %sign, enter, and it pulls up all the DOs, or DO something. So we'll do Jane Doe. This page, if you're having any issues with this, let me know. But main thing is your billing signature should be yes for all transport. I can't get rid of the rest of these. It's kind of like all or none, so we need that. And the rest of this, you should hopefully have done enough where you're familiar with this page and you know your CMS condition code and all that. This page, fill it out the best you can, I would say. History of present illness is what the patient, I guess, like kind of events leading up. So it might be patient states abdominal pain started yesterday after eating a burrito, or whatever you're going to write in there, but it's not actually for your narrative. Make sure you're adding all the vehicles. So if you've got 81, 3181 was on it, and if the law was there, make sure you document that the law was there in other agencies. And that should be about it for this page. Level of consciousness, mental status. So a lot lately I've been seeing normal baseline for patient selected. I would try to stay away from this if I was you, just because we don't actually know these patients unless you know the patient, because a lot of these people we don't know. So if you write normal baseline, I'm like, how do you know that? So I try to do what they're actually alert oriented to, time, place, or if you do normal baseline for patient, right here, write how you know that. So mother states, mental status is normal, or whatever. And then fill this out the best you can. Do your GCS. This is your initial GCS. So this is all what you found when you got there. So if you got there and they were on O2, this is where you're right. They were on 15 liters nasal cannula, or 4 liters nasal cannula, 15 non-rebreather. Breath sounds, if you don't do it, right, not assessed. Or if you do, document what they were. Cap refill is always pretty much going to be less than 2. This page is pretty great. This is your findings, your physical findings. So you can click on the abdomen, you can click left upper, and you can click pain, rebound tenderness. You can type in pain on palp, and then it actually saves it to that area. And when you close it, it will show left upper quadrant, pain on palp, left upper, so it shows that, and document anything that you find. So page 8, this is your vital signs. This page is pretty important. I hope everybody's using the EKG import, which is probably the biggest part. It's this box right here. And in order to use this, you do have to transmit basically your code summary or your all to EMS charts. I try to do this as I'm pulling in the hospital, or a couple minutes if I'm unhooking the patient. What depends on what kind of call you have. But I try to transport it, and then what you do is you just click EKG import, you find which call is yours, you select it, and then it gives you everything that it did. So if there was a 3 lead, it'll import the actual 3 lead, and then you can uncheck everything you don't want. So any of these that kind of just did, but there's no blood pressure or anything, unless you want it, and you can leave them all or you can delete them all. I usually just select the ones that I want, and then basically this always takes about 5 seconds or so to actually import and show up there. Now this is your timeline. So if we were at the patient at 10:53, I'd write here 10:53, and then in comments, patient is sitting on couch holding abdomen, holding ABD in pain, and anything else. And then if we walk to the squad at 10:55, or we walk to the cot, or we move him to the cot at 10:55 here, I'll do move to cot, however you want to do it, whatever works for you. But so this is page 8, or page 9 actually. This is the whole reason we're making the video actually. So this is how you get your signature on here, and you can do it 2 ways. I'll show you the way I do it first. I go to EMS Charts Gold. EMS Charts Gold is the future, and if you didn't actually see where I selected it, it's down here on the bottom left. It's the lowest option, and you click EMS Charts Gold, and it'll bring you to the page you're on. So if you're on page 4, it'll bring you to 4. We were on 9, so it brought us to page 9. EMS Charts Gold is the future of EMS Charts. They're working on it right now. I wouldn't recommend trying it on a call, but if you get a chance, and you should play with it, because it is pretty nice. It's what everybody wanted with the red and the green. Up here it shows you what fields you haven't filled out throughout the report, and things are actually red, and as you complete them they turn green. So, but this is where you're going to get your signature. Standard signatures will be for all your transports, and custom signatures will be for your sign-off. So we'll just say this was a transport, so we'll select the add on the standard signature, and this pulls up this page. This is your printed out blue sheet essentially, or your typed out blue sheet, and we'll set patient signature. And when you're doing all this on the iPad, and basically you just have them sign with their finger, and you're gonna hit save, and it'll tell you that it's saved. And basically if you're gonna do a patient refusal, it's the same thing on the custom forms. You select it, you select patient refusal, you can have, they sign, then you have your witness sign, save, done. So now we actually just saved our signatures both. And now I'm going to go back to the current version to complete it. I recommend that you do it too. To go back to the current version, it's these dots up top. You select them, go to current version, and it brings you right back to page 9. You can see that the signatures are here. So standard signatures, if you click it, there's the signature. So the other way to get a signature is go to attached files. And in order to do this, you need to have them sign the blue sheet. And then what you can actually do is right, choose file, and it'll be a different set of options. It'll say like take picture or from pictures on the iPad. So this is from a computer, so this is different. But and then you can actually take a picture of the blue sheet, and you'll have the signature. You hit upload, and then you go back to page 9, and it'll be in the attached files. So I hope this video helped. If you have any questions, shoot me a call or an email or a text. I wouldn't recommend commenting on the video on YouTube because I might not see it right away. But good luck, and I hope this helps.